Bill Conti's Going the Distance, Gonna Fly Now, and The Final Bell are some of not only the most iconic pieces of music ever made in a movie, but I would say pieces of music in general. And I think the genius behind them is deeper than motivation for a sports training montage. What really happens in these songs is deeper than even boxing and Rocky himself, and I think those are the reason of Sylvester making the movie. I just watched a phenomenal video about the Rocky movie. It's called this movie won an Oscar. Of course it did. Something like that. Look it up. Good video. It's about Rocky. He does not mention Bill Conti's score. Bill Conti's score, the I gotta do that because I'm not trying to get copyright. Right, and then the bum bum bum. This is the final bell part. Bum bum right, the pick back up. Anyway, that is great for motivation and doing things. I run to the final bell, and and Gonna Fly Now, multiple different Rocky songs from Bill Conti, running. But I think it could also be used if you feel like you want to be successful in writing. You can listen to it. If you want to, get an essay done, you want to listen to it. You got a piece of homework to get done, you got to listen to it. And also, it is a success in just everywhere in life. The final bell is used. The last minute is when him and Adrian finally get to meet again and say love you and hug on each other before the movie cuts to black, which is phenomenal. You can tell Bill Conti was not just given, hey man, just go make music for a movie and make it kind of epic or whatever, but it doesn't matter, it just has to be epic, right? There's been some amazing movie music since then. Ludwig Göransson does a great job, as well as Max Richter. These are some of my favorite composers currently in movie music. I'm actually really into movie scores, right? I think of, the Creed thing is by Ludwig Göransson. Phenomenal. But Bill Conti wrote the music for the scene. And I think what that does is make it deeper than just, oh yeah, this is just run or punch music. No, it's real life music. It's tangible, something you can feel. When you watch that final scene in Rocky, which I tell you to do, the whole 10-minute final fight Rocky 1 is free on YouTube. Obviously, go watch the whole movie if you haven't. I don't know how you haven't seen Rocky. One of my favorite films ever. If you go and watch the end, right, of that fight, when the music kicks on, chills. It changes everything. Which again is credit to Bill making that scene his own, right? Adding the music at a perfect time and really composing it through the characters, right? It picks up when Adrian gets in the ring, right? It's kind of like a amped up moment, it's kind of nervous, and then bam, it's amped up, it's happy, it's great times. Because if you don't know, I'll end it kind of with this: Rocky is a love story, and it kind of always has been. If you don't know, Rocky 1, the end of the day, is a love story and a story about overcoming your problems more than punchy run sport movie. So I think Bill Conti does a great job of showing that by not letting the music be all amped up and hyped up of, oh, he went the distance, let's get super hyped. No, it's, okay, he went the distance, wait a second, okay, he got his girl, all right, amp up the music. That was the whole point, right? And what a scene, by the way, to have it not mean anything to Rocky until Adrian gets in the ring with him. How beautiful. Just wanted to sit here and rant about Bill Conti's amazing score and Rocky 1 in general, as I think it's a very good Rocky movie. Not my favorite. Personally, I love Rocky 3. I'm actually maybe going to rewatch the Rocky movies and review all of them. Tell me if you want that. I would love to do so. But we're just talking about some Bill Conti musical genius today, because the other YouTuber I watched who did amazing forgot to mention Bill Conti, and I think he deserves to be recognized, because when you think of Rocky, Bill Conti's music goes off in your head. So shout out Bill. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Affleck time is out.